MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Rockies attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Hoskins in foul ground. 289 is the average coming in. No home runs as of yet, and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Hampson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way.
Ball outside.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Murphy has it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off from the Rockies, the right fielder, number 19.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Williams will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base knock.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Striding forward, Tyler Naquin, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First offering on its way.
No ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1. Hit out toward second. Kingery's there. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Hoskins, A 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Fouled off. Lays off 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here now the 2-2. Is in there. A called strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
First pitch of the at-bat. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Drew Butera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. One there. But the feed to the pitcher is thrown away.
Now batting.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding in, Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Phillies line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Josh Harrison comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Jake Arrieta is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McCutchen looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Dahl comes into the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star fan balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. One run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Settling in now, Daniel Murphy, a base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Williams. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Colorado. And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Digging in now, Drew Butera.
The catcher, Drew Butera.
50th pitch of the game on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the pitcher's spot. That'll be John Gray. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Williams is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 0-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Play 12, 1-2 to count.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. First offering on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan.
Ready for another shot now. Nolan Arenado 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Ball.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Charlie Blackman will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Blackman, but he won't get there. It falls in.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Didi Gregorius will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. lifted the other way down the left field line. Dahl's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Comes set and the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Murphy takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Jose Alvarez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 52.
7th inning ready to roll. And next it'll be the outfielder, David Dahl. And a curveball in for a strike. Alvarez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One left for Colorado, but they're on top 1-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Here comes another 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. It's been an open. Now here's the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. 1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
All set for the start of it. Ian Desmond is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Williams. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Line drive, base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Back in standing. And in steps Scott Kingery as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The Rockies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The third baseman, number 7.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. 0-1 the count. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Adam Hazley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And we are tied here in the eighth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gene Segura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 offering. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Dahl is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Roman Quinn will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 24, Roman.
Victor Arano will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
David Dahl to the plate now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll go to work trying to do something.
The left fielder, Andrew
Wade Davis comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 71, Wade Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball one here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
One out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Ready with the 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Dahl has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Tyler Naquin. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Drew.
So now to the plate, Drew Butera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Kingery takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Brendan Rodgers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Brendan Rodgers.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Rodgers, a 22-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Set to deliver the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. The pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Rockies are out in front 2-1. Scott Ober takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Over.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Philly down to their last strike. He gets the punch out as the Rockies go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Wade Davis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Scott Oberg retires the side to hammer down the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. Firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. Turn it on.